So my name is Evgenia Emets, and we are an Alain group. So today, Oliver was really preparing to talk to all of you. And I think in our team, Oliver is much more academic than anybody else. And I will try to do my best today and try to give you a bit of an overview who we are and what we've been working on in the context of the paper that we presented. So let's go. So that's the team. For each and every project, we are always slightly bigger. You have Oliver, Alain, David, and myself here. A picture that's taken at the Tate Exchange a few years ago when we did our project KIMA Voice there. And I know that today we are focusing on KIMA Voice with the title, The Human Voice as Embodied Presence, but I'm going to give you a super brief overview so that you just have a kind of a context, because in our work, everything fits together. And it's been an ongoing development over more than 10 years. Here's an old figure working on the intersection and looking at the relationship between sound and vision. So in general, KIMA Voice and our work seeks to challenge experiences of embodiment in remote environments currently. This is our current focus, but we've been researching the power of voice and the interconnection between various sounds and specifically human voice and the visual realm. And of course, we've worked and researched a lot the kind of the scientific, the physics background of it, and we've done a fair bit of work based on Chladni patterns. And this is one of our very early examples of the embodied experience on stage, specifically with the violin and with the performer, and with the simulation of the Chladni pattern based on amplitude and frequency, which was a very simple approach to visualizing sound and also creating this real-time feedback loop between, in this case, the musician and the actual visual artwork. We've been experimenting a lot with the audience participation. For us, creating immersive environments and participatory artwork has been always in the center of our kind of work. And this is just one example of very early installations with Pyramid at the Festival of Learning at Bournemouth University. And here you will be able to see that participants were able to directly chant, sing into the microphone, and the shape would be visualized in real time. So you can go back to our website and kind of have a quick look at this. I'm going to stop this and go to the next slide. We've done experiments with more immersive environment, and this is one of the examples at the Union Chapel where we had multiple musicians and singers. In this case, we were still kind of in the realm of there is a performer, there is a stage, and there is this immersive environment. However, we were really eager to move towards bringing real people who are not musicians, who are not singers, into the middle of the stage, into the middle of the space, into the immersive space, and letting them have this direct experience of connectedness through the voice. So this is our project at the Wheel, the KIMA Wheel at the Roundhouse a few years ago in London. And here people were directed to the microphones and they were able to express themselves freely and experiment with basically what the voice does in real time. I'm going to show you like a super short video. just going to talk a little bit over this video because it makes sense for what I'm going to say later. In this artwork, we already experimented with machine learning. So we trained the machine to recognize certain frequencies, certain dynamics of the voices, timbre, and then we built our system on top of that. In the actual installation, the sounds were analyzed in real time. The machine learning did not really happen in real time, so all the training of the machine was done beforehand, but this is something that we would like to do in the future. And while we were working on this project, we already learned a huge deal of what basically human voice does. And we already started thinking, okay, definitely humming and toning and singing together does something to that space. It does bring people into a completely different space in terms of connectedness and connecting beyond, let's say, other types of interactions. So we wanted to take this into our future developments, into our future projects. I'm going to skip really quickly through this project Noise, just for you to have an idea, but then I'm going to go straight into the KIMA Voice current development, of which paper is more focused. So we've done this project at the Tate Exchange, which was called KIMA Noise. And it was basically working with actual direct noises from the round of Tate and channeling them live into the space. And we wanted to create this experience for the people, for our participants, for the visitors, to really embody the sound, really embody it through multidimensional kind of moving sound. So they were able to draw these beautiful trajectories, and these trajectories would redirect sound all around the space. So for those of you who were able to actually be there, you probably experienced some kind of shift in terms of this perception of sound through experiencing through your ears and through your body directly. We played a lot with different frequencies that the noise represents, because obviously urban places are incredibly noisy, and how our question was really how urban noise affects our well-being and our health as communities, as people living in big cities. This is our project that is also currently going to be on display at the National Gallery on the 22nd of September, KIMA Color. We are now redeveloping it for online experience and working with partially visually impaired people. And so we are continuing to do this research. It was based on 3 different artworks from the National Gallery, and reimagining these artworks through the color, through the experience of color. So I'm just going to play you a super tiny bit here. This is the work based on Van Gogh painting, the wheat field with the cypresses. And here it is very, very subtle soundscape. So here you are immersed through 360-degree video on YouTube, and you can experience it either on your computer, with your phone, or with a tablet. And you're basically experiencing the artwork and especially the color palette of the artwork through this emotional connectedness with the soundscapes that we created based on what we see in the painting. So you'll be able to actually connect with this artwork online. It's available through our website and the National Gallery website. So I'm going to move forward a little bit and go to our project, The Voice. So, as I said before, what has been interesting in this journey with KIMA Voice and working also on other parallel projects that we've developed is this really strong, intimate emotional connection that is available through putting people together in the same space or in different spaces and letting them use their voice and experience the voice. And we are basically aiding this experience through the visual form that we are creating. And our current project is basically asking a question, how we can enhance social connectedness in the time when we are all on Zoom and other platforms, and we are very much removed away from each other, but also sometimes from our bodies, and how we can create a beautiful immersive art participatory experience for 2 and more people online. So with this development, we are moving towards a fully online virtual experience. This is actually a picture from our previous project, and I think I have a video here that we can watch together. So this is Imperial College Great Exhibition Road Festival in June 2019. So during this festival, we also managed to create a collaboration and look at the social impact on connectedness, and also a connection with the loneliness and happiness factors. And it basically gave us a perspective that we could go further in it. So it shows that coming and singing basically shows measurable increase in neural activity, it reduces stress, affects positively health and well-being. And yes, so we are now developing this project with Participate on social dimension of participatory art. And basically, we are developing a totally virtual online artwork where 2 participants will be able to join and connect from totally different points in the world, and they will be able to interact in real time. So what you just seen on the video, it was one performer, and you saw a Fibonacci spiral. And the way it would work, we would measure the frequency and harmonies of 2 participants. So we'll measure the frequency and approximate it to when they both hit specific harmonies. And in this case, we are looking at perfect fourths, perfect fifths, in unison, and the third. And we are representing them through different shapes, different forms. So when a participant joins this interface, they will be able to tune in with each other, to harmonize, and to basically explore through chanting, through singing, through maybe some other sounds, this space of engagement. And we are hoping that this tool can, of course, it's an artwork, but it's also a tool to explore kind of that space between deep listening and expression. For now, this work will be done just for two participants, but in the future, we are really hoping that we can develop it for multi participants, and also to really go much more into kind of cloud-based server space where we are capturing sounds, we are analyzing them in real time, and we're kind of building the library of these vocal signatures where probably the machine learning mechanism will be used one more time, now these machine learning mechanisms have developed since we've done KIMA, the wheel at the roundhouse. So we are really hoping that we can develop like a library, a KIMA Voice, where every time it grows and develops and it becomes really alive and it becomes much more sensitive, stable, and offers much more as an intelligent system and intelligent artwork to its participants. And so I hope that I kind of covered the main points. And of course, I'm super excited about this new article. And also I'm excited about our event on the 22nd of September at the National Gallery, Art and Flux Transformations. Thank you so much.
Really interesting. Thank you.